Hello again everybody, this is Amergan and you're very welcome back to another episode of Star Trek Fleet Command. So a nice tribute there guys on the anniversary of Leonard Nimoy, the one and only Spock, and some nice officer's shards for Spock given to the players on that occasion. We're looking forward here now to this announcement of the Part 2 of Fight for Supremacy Act of War. Interesting language on that, guys, relating to invasion. Some speculate this could be the advent of server v server. We will have to see about that. So I'm going to look at the Horizon upgrade component costs here first, guys. I've upgraded it to tier 4. And we're going to just flick through what the costs on this are. There's been some news there that the North Star could resurface, but anybody who's been following the progress with this ECS Horizon will see that I have very little use for the North Star at this stage. I do use it on occasion, but not the most amazing ship for mining or battle purposes. So you can get a wee taste of the costs there, guys. Going to do a few refines here now as well. People keep asking about the refining rates, and because the 3 different refine options are here on our server, people are interested in this. So if you guys want to do calculations and compare to other ones that I've done, feel free and leave your comments on your results below. I'll take a look at them. For me though, I just keep doing these as often as possible. I don't pay too much attention to exactly what's in them. I'm more interested in making sure that I can refine, and what I get is what I get, and I build it up and spend it as needed. So you can see there are different chances that are supposed to be involved in opening some of these. So it's been quiet enough on our server, guys. The war is back on, and there's a mining event on right now. We're going to take a little look at that very shortly. And again, a conflict situation on our server in the middle of a mining event. Not the wisest thing, but it's happening, and we'll take a look at some of the war news later on. It's quiet enough still though, guys. You know, it's not all that crazy at the moment. There's a bit of a lull, so you know, there seems to be something in the air at the moment. So we'll finish off this refining and we'll do a general little bit of gameplay, look around what's going on, and look at war news toward the end. Big congratulations to the guys as well. We shout out to you guys, and let's go into some general play. So we're a winner in one of these events, guys. We're going to take a look at that now in a wee second. I've had a couple of hits out on mines from a couple of ROG players. It's to be expected. Our guys are hitting them as well. Joker's out flat out trying to hit miners as well. So again, not ideal in the middle of a mining event, but let's jump in anyway and take a look at what the story with this mining event, this latest mining event is. So that's for the research event. I completed a little bit of research. Quite a significant amount of research I'd done, guys. But it only gave me 1500 points there. Just about enough to get the first reward. And it's not really worth it for speeding that up for 20 recruit tokens. So that's why I don't really do that too much. I'm not bothering with the dilithium mining event. You'll see from this that I've 2.3 million dilithium. No call for me to do that. But I am interested in these new mining events. We'll jump into this first one. You can see there I need another 57k to get this first reward. Tidy enough, nothing amazing, but tidy enough given it's a solo event. That 1 million token looks nice. Another 1 million token there. Yeah, not bad reward. So it goes on for guts of 3 days there. Another bit to go, and we'll see how we get on with that. The other part then is the Mega Miner monthly special. I'm rank 47 in that, you can see. Let's take a wee look at the rewards that rank 47 will be looking at. So that's 21 to 50, so I'm looking at that. So these rewards, guys, are not too stingy. It's not too bad. A bit of latinum even for if you're placed in the top 100. If you get the mine G3, that should make life a little bit easier, but I'll be aiming to get a bit higher. I'll hopefully get into the top 20 and aim for those kind of rewards there. Top 10 would be even nicer, of course, and then each one of the 1st to 5th is getting significantly greater rewards there, and would be extremely nice to finish off there, but not very likely. So some guys there doing alright at the moment. We'll see there's 1 or 2 HOM, 1 or 2 RPH guys managing to do the mining there, so we'll see how that turns out. And the final part of this is the Alliance mining leaderboard. You can see there we're doing alright at the minute. We're in 1st place. Loki hot on our heels, so we'll see how we get on with that. But some nice rewards there, guys, and you'll see if I even manage to get in the 2nd place, if our Alliance managed to get 2nd place, or even probably 3rd place here, that should give me enough tokens, shards, sorry, to unlock Kirk. Something I very much look forward to. And again, the Guts at 3 days that goes on for, so another bit of time to go before that is complete. So I have a few items in my chest here because I've been hit on a few mines and by hostile faction ships. So we collect those. I have a few dailies to get here as well. Looking at the officers here for a second, see who we can recruit. 3 tokens maybe there, 3 shards or 3 chests open. We'll do that. Now if a Sulu pops out, I can illustrate again how I collect EXP with him. So unfortunately not, but we did get a Scotty. Scotty's a little over 1/3 of the way to another rank up. And once that happens, of course, then he will have a greater warp range. He sits on warp range of 4 for me now, so presumably he'll go to add a warp range of 5. We go in here and jump in and do a few dailies. See where I get out of this. And I can't remind people enough to constantly check in with your dailies, as these are things that you can secure just by going about your normal gameplay. You can see there just with what I've done today, it's already got me up close on the 3rd chest. I think I have an hour left in this, so I'm going to speed this up to get the extra daily out of it. Okay. And here we go. And before we move into war news, I'll do a building and research with you guys. There's prime real estate ready to go. Another 20 points. So there's 3 chests from the dailies opened. And you're not going to be doing the prime research or the building stuff every day, guys, but there are other elements to that dailies that you can utilize to get those kind of rewards. Particularly Unity and all of that works nicely, opening your chests, etc. So I'll jump in here to the building. That's automatically prompting me to go and do this power steel vault, which I'm not going to do. I may not have too many options because I'm low on power steel. And we'll see what I can get here. That's asking for 3 million power steel there on the foundry. 2.4 there might be more reasonable. And 3 million there. So I can get 600 probably out of the faction store. 600k would bring me up to approximately 1400, 1.4 million, sorry, in power steel. So it'd be a million power steel short, so it's probably still not worth it in terms of using platinum for a million power steel. We'll grab it anyway and see what the cost will be in Latinum, and if it's a small amount we can do it. We have 600k power steel, 1.4 million. That's 2.4 million. Let's see what it's going to ask for. 300 Latinum. Could be worse, but for power steel I'm reluctant. Let's see what else can be done down here. Smaller builds. That could be done now. Or even that one, so I'm going to go with that, guys. And save up the power steel for that other build at some stage in the future. So we'll jump into the research. Now, because my dilithium stock is so high, I'm afraid in this conflict situation that it'll be stolen, so I want to use it on a dilithium heavy research that will still add to my overall power and overall ability to defend myself. So that's 114k. Same with that. That's a higher amount for the explorer focus. It increases the damage against explorers, or this one will increase damage against battleships. I'll go with the battleship one, and there's 2 days on that. So there's my research done, guys, a bit of building done. We've checked out a few of the things. We'll open this last little crate and I will leave you guys with some war news now in a little second. We have another chest open here. And it all helps. So guys, that's me practically done. Just to illustrate the last little bit of this event, I'm going to just move these guys, rotate my miners a little bit. See where it can get me in this mining event. Now I have the North Star out here. As I mentioned earlier, I use it on occasion. It's mining G3 at the minute, but I don't expect it to be an overnight miner because it's such a small cargo hold. And that has left me in 30th place. And I have not a huge way to go to move on up those ranks. So I'll leave it at that, guys. Feel free to leave your comments, give it a like and all of that kind of stuff. I'm off to play a little bit of Desert Strike on Twitch, and I will catch all of you guys again shortly. Have a good one, take care of yourselves, and see you very soon. Cheers.
As the dark falls.